Hi everyone, I'm JD from Willow Journals. Welcome back to my channel. So I've got this journal in front of me. This is a really special journal that I have been using for the Willow journaling course that I have been running, and I wanted to choose something a bit smaller so that I could fill it up over a month because the course runs for a month. And I thought I'd give you some sneak peeks of this journal and some of the pages that I've done. And a look at some of the prompts that we've been working on, and I hope that it inspires you to grab your own journal and open the pages and just pour out your own creativity, your own thoughts and feelings and your own expression, documenting your life in this journal. And the idea is that we fill these pages with pieces of ourselves as a reflection of who we are at this given moment in time. And that when we look back at these pages, that they make us smile and they make us feel seen. And so I'll link below the Willow journaling course if anyone would like to join. It's not too late. It's running all across the month of June, so you can definitely catch up. And I do lots of personal journaling in here as well, so I'm not going to show you a whole flip through of this journal. So I've just got these pages marked that I want to show you. So this one was early on in the course where we were writing some inscriptions to inspire us and guide us on this journaling journey, because sometimes when you open a new journal you're intimidated by the blank page and you don't want to ruin the journal, and you don't know how to start. So one thing I like to do is put an inscription or a quote, sometimes having the words of others to capture what you're feeling right now, or where you're at right now, is very, very helpful. And so I just put this quote by Mary Oliver: "Instructions for living a life. Pay attention, be astonished, tell about it." And I hope my life is just all about that, like paying attention to everything, paying attention to the joys and the beauty and the wonder and the inspiration that is all around us. And it can come at us in surprising ways and in little ways too. So I want to be open to looking everywhere and finding these little joys and little wonders everywhere and being astonished by it. And then I want to capture it and document it in my journal, and then I want to share it and tell about it and spread it with others. And this is just one little example for me. There was this vase of flowers, and one day when I looked down at the flowers I noticed this bead, and I was like, what is that? Is that a glass bead inside a petal? And then I was thinking, is that a pendant, a glass pendant? Because I used to have one sort of that looked like this, that was blue. And I'm like, why is there a glass bead on this flower? Why is there this random thing here? And then I looked closer and kind of jiggled the petal, and it moved. So I realized it wasn't solid, it wasn't glass, and it was actually a droplet of water. It was just so large and so domed. It was really like high and so rounded. I've never seen a droplet of water look like that before. And just the patterns were so beautiful. This photo doesn't do it justice, but it had these really intricate patterns inside it just because of the light being reflected in it. And then there was another bead here, a bead of water there, and then there was another bead of water in this petal as well. And I thought that was so cool. So I took a photo of it, of this surprising moment of wonder and joy and beauty. So yeah, that was just kind of fun. And then over here I've just got a song that I put on the page as well, because sometimes we can find a song that really speaks to us. And hang on, let me have a look what I am turning to next. Okay, so I'm just going to cover up one page here, but I just want to show you this one. So then through the course, what happened was I came up with my own quote to capture where I'm at, which is kind of related to the guiding quote from the words of someone else. And I just put it into words that felt more true for me. So I like that idea of finding a quote that you resonate with, or that resonates with you, but then twisting it, turning it around and putting it into your own words that then can feel more authentic and more true to you. So this is my version sort of that quote. Keep showing up and you will see the gold and the glitter in the dirt and the darkness. I shared this in a previous video, actually, one of my Junk Journal With Me episodes. And I just got these gold hearts that actually came from my grandma. So I was given a box of my grandmother's things, and there were these gold hearts in there, and I thought, oh well, let's put this on this page with the gold. And I thought that was really fun and simple to do. So yeah, I hope always just to share the gold and the glitter, to find the gold and the glitter, and to document the gold and the glitter. So that is that page. Let me turn to another page. I hope you're enjoying this. Okay, so this one is a tribute to some of the guides and mentors and teachers and just the influential people in my life who have had a huge impact on my life. And it could be anyone from family members to friends to strangers to authors and actors and singers and all that kind of thing. So this was one of the prompts to look back at our lives and document all the different people who have had a big impact in our life, and then to write about how they have had an impact on our life, like what they taught us, what wisdom they gave us, that kind of thing. So you guys have heard me talk about my grandma, how she was a kindred spirit, how no one else really around me was creative, so I didn't feel like I fit in that way. But my grandma was very, very creative, and we would create together. And yeah, she just nurtured my creativity, and that really helped, having someone else who understood me and understood my love of beauty and pretty things and making beauty and that kind of thing. Blue Like Jazz was a book that introduced me to the author Donald Miller, and he is my favorite author. He wrote the way that I thought. It was like when I read that book, he was writing my own thoughts and putting into words the things that I'd always felt. And it's like, oh my gosh, someone gets me. And maybe you've had that experience too. I love that when you have that experience and you just read a book and you flip through the pages and you're like, this is me. They're writing about me. Oh my goodness. And yeah, it helps to know you're not alone, basically, to have someone else write words, to know, oh, this person understands me, I'm not alone in the world, I'm not crazy, and someone gets me. And yeah, I don't know, it's just really, really helpful. My friend Emily, she sent me a card with a quote on it, and she said that this quote made her think of me, that it's easy to find the dirt in people, be someone who finds the gold. And she thought of me as someone who found the gold, which, as you can see before with that quote, finding the gold and the glitter in the dirt and darkness, it all kind of intertwined as I went through this course and journaled. That common theme of the gold and finding the gold kept coming up, and so I definitely wanted to put that quote there. Because yeah, I just think people are amazing. There's always something good to find in a person and something to learn from a person, and I just always want to call that out and speak that out and lift that up. You're a gift to the world, is what I say, just by being you. And then Amity Bloom and Johanna Clough, of course, have been two of my more recent guides, or people who inspire me and people who remind me to just create because I find joy in it. You know, putting yourself out in public on YouTube, you can get a bit of criticism, you can get a bit of judgment, and you know, that kind of thing, and it can make you want to crawl into a hole and hide and never show your work again. But they just remind me that keep the joy. That's why I do this, to just create because I love it. It helps me, it guides me, it gives me clarity and direction, and it makes me feel better, honestly. That's why I create. And so that's just going back to that heart. And Johanna Clough, she just let me know some kind words, you know, here, and just her speaking these words over me, and you know, it just really helped me to keep going and just keep sharing what I do for the love of it, for the joy of it, and that kind of thing. So and then Psychology in Seattle has been another recent addition to my list of people who have been influences in my life, particularly Dr. Kirk Honda. So listening to their podcast, I think I discovered it at the end of 2017, 2018. and changed my life. I learned so much from it. I've always been into psychology and that kind of thing because, like I said, I always loved. I think people are amazing. I just want to know everything about them. I want to know what makes people who they are and why they think the way they think and all that kind of thing. So I've always been interested in it. But this podcast not only shares like the theory of different psychological concepts, but I love the storytelling, the anecdotes, and the application to, like, I don't know, real life, to people in real life. And that's what I connect with most, and that's how I learn most, is just hearing someone else's story, and then I can find myself in that story and go, oh yeah, I connect with that there, and I see how that happens, and oh, that's how that works, and okay, that's how it applies in my life, and then now I can make that change in my life. And so yeah, it's been really amazing, and just I've put some dot points of things I've gotten from them, some of the key points that have helped me, things about knowing your feelings, communicating your feelings and your needs, that it's okay to do that even though it's scary, to reach out for support and let people rise to the occasion, and all that kind of thing. And I love the quote here, take care of yourself because you deserve it. I definitely want to put that on my wall. And I've already put it in my journals. So yeah, I absolutely love that. And I just thank all of these people for the good that they put in the world, how they've helped me and helped others. And this is just a sampling of the people in my life. There's a big list of other people as well who have given me something, given me some wisdom, or even if it's just been love and care, and someone who believes in me, someone who supports me. That's also another key way that people have been a big impact in my life. So yeah, there's a lot of other names, but that's just a little sampling, and maybe you want to do your own page that records that. Let me flip to another page here. So this is another one. In the course we are adding photos to our pages, and this photo didn't turn out very well, neither did this one. This one was just black and this one's blurry, so I used it. Sometimes life doesn't turn out the way you plan or the way you want. That's okay, keep going, try again, or try something different. The mistakes and mishaps are part of life too. The disappointments and deaths come. Darkness is part of the rhythm. The sun rises again. The heart beats on. And so I kind of wrote a little, I don't know, random poem that was inspired by this photo. And that's what I love doing. And that's what I hope to help you guys do in this journaling course, is to just find things in your life. It doesn't have to be amazing. It's just, this is a mistake. But to learn from everything, to let different things teach you something, to speak to you in some different way, to inspire you in some way, and just to always be open to that, to be looking around, eyes open, heart open, soul open to the things around us that we can create from. I don't know, just, I think it's amazing. And this one, sometimes things are blurry. We can't see as much as we would like to see. We strain to see more. Relax. Be okay with not seeing everything. See this moment. That's enough. And I would say journal this moment. Document this moment, because this moment is precious. So I hope that was enjoyable to see a bit of my journal and my pages and some of the prompts. And I really do hope that, you know, all I do on this channel with making journals and sharing journals and doing my own page spreads and the journaling course, it's all just to encourage you and inspire you to open up your own journals, because I know how much journaling has helped me in my life. And so I want it to be there for you as well, if you would find that helpful. And so give it a go, try it out. You can start any day, just open up a journal and see what comes out from inside you. It will always be beautiful because it comes from you. So it doesn't have to look beautiful, but it will be beautiful if it comes from you. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Like I said, if you want to join the Willow journaling course, it's not too late. I'll leave the link below, and I share more videos and prompts in that course as well. There are daily prompts for 1 month, and I hope, yeah, it's just a really fun journey where we can find a bit of joy working in our journals and a bit of joy in our days as we spend time in our journals as well. And then you have a wonderful keepsake as well to look back on and remember who you were, how you thought and look at how you changed and what you learned, and can take that into the rest of your life. So I've been rambling on long enough. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.